Well, any luck? We can't do a thing. Go call Nina Antok and get her down here. Come on, cut the crap! What's going on with her? Hey! Zwelny!
It's unavoidable. Just as Kanara said, we cannot keep the seat of the Last Heaven's Blade empty forever now, can we? Perhaps the only... Savalis.
Greetings, Queen Alshira. I hope all has been well with you, but it doesn't appear that way. Is it because the Fallen One evaded capture in Zwelny? Your Majesty, I beg you to let me be of service to you.
You wish to go there?
I've great interest in doing so.
You want it, don't you?
Yes, very much. The Fallen One has incredible power. By harnessing it, I could become even stronger.
I'll consider it once my task is finished.
Task, my queen?
An important one that I must take care of. What you doing?
Yeah, shouldn't I be asking you that?
I've been here for a while. I'm surprised that you haven't noticed. I'm starting to get embarrassed just lying around here like this.
You're embarrassed. What about me?
How cruel. Hey, wait, don't be like that. I didn't mean any harm. Let me make it up to you by taking you out to eat, Kay?
No thanks. And not just because you always take me to expensive places and refuse to let me pay, but also because of all of your groping.
Oh, did you say groping? Well, okay.
Told you before to please stop doing that!
I couldn't stop it even if I wanted to. They're just too much to resist. I couldn't very well rob myself of this pleasure.
Then I'll rob you of your hand by ripping it right off your arm!
All right, now calm down. From what I saw back there, you're planning on leaving Glendon, huh? The person you're waiting for won't come back, so you're going to see him. With what you've told me and after seeing that map, it wasn't hard to figure out. Have you thought this thing through? Only a city's electronic spirit knows where that Regios will go. Even if you were lucky enough to find it, you still have to worry about getting attacked by contaminoids along the way. Come on, Liren, there's no reason for you to put yourself in so much potential danger, now is there? And this childhood boyfriend of yours, help me out here, what was his name again?
Leifon Alseith.
Yes, that's right, Leifon. Anyway, I'm certain he wouldn't want you to do that. He'd want you to stay here and be safe, wouldn't he?
Well, knowing him, absolutely. He'd want me to be as careful as possible. And then, naturally, he'd tell me to stay right here and get an education so I could protect the orphanage and the children who live there. And besides, it just wouldn't be right to use the money that Leifon left me to pay for all my travel expenses.
Yeah, you're right.
But then again, Shinora, I mean, think about it. What if I'm wrong? What if Leifon's in trouble and needs my help? It wouldn't be right for me to stay. I've got this sinking feeling that he's in danger.
I wonder if this was counterproductive.
Especially since he hasn't responded to any of my recent letters. I've been wondering if he could be sick or injured. Who knows what trouble he's in?
No, of course not. Come on, there's absolutely no way that guy could get hurt.
Huh? Wait, how could you know that?
Well, you see, it's because you told me how strong he is. I'm sure he's just dandy. No news is good news.
Leifon. Come on, what are you, some kind of idiot?
What, no get well soon?
You had us all really worried. The doctor said if you'd lost even a little more blood, you would have died.
I'm sorry if I worried you. To be honest, I never thought I'd get this banged up.
Well, what kind of prognosis have the doctors given you?
It looks like my biggest problem right now is my back. In fact, I'm about to have an operation so they can remove a broken fragment from my spinal cord.
Then you won't be fighting in the next competition, will you?
No. But don't worry, Nina told me that she's not forfeiting.
What?
She said it'd be crazy to do since the next match is the big one against Vanze's first platoon. She got really fired up and said that she could pull it off without me.
Oh, so she came up here, huh?
Yeah, this morning.
She missed her classes just to come see you?
Huh? Well... yeah, guess she did.
How kind! You two are pretty close, aren't you?
It's kinda harsh. I mean, with me being so injured and all.
You're just lucky that I didn't leave you in critical condition! Get well soon, dummy!
Talk about unlucky, huh? I can't believe Leifon's surgery got scheduled on the same day as our match with the first platoon.
That's enough. Even if Leifon got released early, it still wouldn't make any difference. We would have to give him time to heal up.
Yeah, sure, I know that. But isn't going into this match without him really pushing our luck?
Don't worry. There are ways to fight without him, and we will get through this.
Man, I really hope so.
When it happened.
Hey! Where are you? Leifon!
Answer us, dude!
I could only think of one thing. The next competition. The thought of going into it without Leifon made me feel anxious and depressed. I felt like it was all over. But it's not. I've gotten a lot stronger, Harley. And I can't just keep relying on Leifon to help the 17th win.
Oh, Sharnid.
Hey. So, how's Dean? Is he doing okay?
If you're concerned, then why don't you go see him yourself?
I don't think he'll forgive me, so I guess I'll hold off on that. At least for the time being.
Is that all? Or is there something else you wanted?
Yep. I'm sure you've heard the rumors, haven't you? Our MVP's been injured, so the 17th's down a member.
Hold on a minute. You're not actually gonna ask me to take his place, are you?
Of course I am, and as a full-fledged member if you want to be one.
I refuse. There is no way I'm ever gonna fight alongside you. The bonds the three of us shared are gone forever. Don't you know that?
Well, sure. But that's okay, and do you know why? I didn't ask you because I wanted to do things the way we did it in the old days. Besides, without Dean, there's no way that we even could. What the 17th needs is a new fighter, and I can't think of anyone better than you, Sienna. And not just as a replacement for Leifon, but as a permanent member. I mean, the bonds the three of us had may very well be broken. But not the promise we made that day. That's something I still haven't given up on. I know you haven't, and if I'm right, neither is he.
Of course not.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just grabbing something to drink.
I can't believe you're already out of bed and moving around.
Yep. All the doctors say I'm a pretty fast healer. So Dulciana's gonna take my place?
Yeah, she's gonna be with the 17th platoon for the big competition. What a scoop! When I heard about it, I ran over here lickety-split so I could tell you the news.
Oh, really? That Dulciana can sure hold her own. Well, I'm relieved to hear that they got her.
But if that's true, then what's with the long face?
Oh, well, I'm happy, but... Well, it's just knowing that my platoon will be fighting in the competition without me. Guess it just makes me a little sad.
Hey, don't be down, Leafy. I mean, the competition will be much better with you in it.
Well, yeah, of course it would. And all your buddies in the 17th would agree too, but since you can't be there, they're doing whatever they can to make things work out.
Like he would.
Oh, really? Doing it just like I would, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Mation's not here with us. Do you know where she is? Hey, something's wrong, isn't it? What's going on with Mation? Come on, you have to tell me.
Okay. You see, Meishi's convinced that you got hurt because of her and she blames herself.
I can't let her think that.
No, don't worry about that right now, okay? We'll try and do something to change your mind, but let us handle it.
She's right, Leafy. The only thing you need to concern yourself with is getting better.
Alright then, thanks a lot, you guys. Can I help you?
I've been waiting for you, Leifon. President Loss wishes to see you. He'd like to have a word with you in private.
Here we go again.
What the hell? Damn! I'm gonna freaking kill you. Well,
You can still talk, can't you? Even so, you'll never defeat me, pal. I guess not if I'm here all by myself.
You can't come up here.
Yes, we can, and you're gonna give us all the details.
Yes, sir.
The aurora particle ratio in this area peaked so high it went off the charts completely. Have you heard any strange reports?
Nothing except this so far, sir.
We want to interview the eyewitnesses.
They're en route to the hospital, and none of them are in very good shape. It'll be a while before they're up and talking again, sir.
I see.
Today's competition is about to begin. Will Vonze's #1 ranked first platoon be the one that comes out on top?
That's how we'll play this.
Sir! Or will it be the 17th platoon with Dulcieta Matilda serving as a last-minute replacement for the injured Leifon Alcide? This is gonna be a match to watch, folks!
Your plan, Captain?
I'll begin by moving in on their right flank. That'll get their attention. I'm gonna need you to back up Sharnid and Feli. You three will attack their left flank and open up a route to their sniping point.
As the platoon leader, that's a major gamble. You get taken out and your entire team loses. Are you sure about this?
Yeah, I am. And don't you worry about me. That's an order.
Well, let's do this thing.
And not just that. Let's win it, too.
It's been a while since we've seen this fan favorite. Dulcieta Matilda, folks! I love you!
All right, come and get me, first platoon.
2 enemies are moving on the right flank. The rest are headed this way.
What the hell?
They must have seen through her plan.
So what now?
Don't worry, leave it to me, all right?
I'm so sorry. I really am.
Well, you shouldn't be. I know that it was just an accident. You didn't do anything wrong, Meishin.
How are you? Are you better?
Yeah, enough that they just released me from the hospital.
So soon? After surgery? I know you're strong, but why would they do that? I know. You're going somewhere again, aren't you? You are. This is the train that heads out of town. Are you going off to fight alone again? Thank you, Leifon. You've protected me so many times now, but I suppose you'll never let me do it. Isn't that right? Even though I want to. You won't let me protect you. I know you won't.
You still haven't found their sniping point yet?
I'm searching.
So you've gotten stronger. Leifon was a big motivator, wasn't he?
I knew I shouldn't completely rely on him all the time.
I understand. It's good that Leifon inspired you to push yourself and your platoon to improve. But you being platoon leader and using yourself as a decoy is just reckless.
Maybe you should save your thoughts on that until this match is over.
Very well, but I'm going to prove that I'm right. Restoration!
It's really delicious.
He's so fast. It's like he can read all my movements.
It's all over, folks! The 17th platoon has been defeated! The 1st platoon is the winner!
What? You've got to be kidding.
That wasn't a battle at all. So much for not relying on Leifon.
Thank you for being so kind as to come here.
Cut to the chase and tell me what this is all about.
There's something very wrong with the city.
What do you mean?
For some reason, Swelny's suddenly begun to run amok. A probe has detected contaminoids directly ahead of the city's current path, but rather than change course, Zwelny is heading towards them instead.
Heading towards them? But why would Zwelny do that?
Why? Because of the fallen one, bub. Duh.
Hiya. You're still here?
Oh, geez, from the look on your face, I can tell you're really not all that happy about it.
I need you to defeat the contaminoids that lie ahead of us. Haya brought this information to my attention, so I want you to do this task with him.
Are you kidding me?
I wish, but the contaminoids are only one of two problems that we're facing right now. The second problem involves what befell you the other night. What if that collapse you experienced wasn't just caused by deterioration? The Fallen Ones are city spirits run amok, and bring ruin wherever they go. Similar incidents to that collapse are occurring throughout the city.
Face it, this ain't a coincidence, alright? That fallen one is trying to destroy Zwelny.
No. We need these men to stay here, not only to capture the Fallen One, but also to aid us against the contaminoids. Haya, you told me that you have a specialist in that field?
That's right, we sure do. And I suppose there's no better time to introduce you to him than right now. Gents, say hello to our group's resident nanny operator. His name is Felmouse. His vocal cords are all shot to hell, so we can only talk with the aid of a vocalizer.
It's an honor to meet you, Leifon Alsif.
Felmouse here is not only a genius at nanny, but he's also got a really unique talent. Believe it or not, this guy knows the contaminoids smell.
Wait, they're what?
I have a particular sense of smell when it comes to contaminoids. However, to detect their scent, I must be physically outside, beyond the air filters. Hence the current condition of my body.
But even that hasn't been enough to kill this dude. Trust me, he's pretty damn tough.
I don't know whether it's a genetic abnormality, or if I've succeeded in acquiring some special metabolic immunity. If my body were examined, perhaps the day will come where people could survive the toxic atmosphere outside of the Regios. I humbly ask of you, please place your trust in my senses, you who have been recognized by our queen.
You'll do this, right?
Fine, I'll do what you want. I'll go. But you're gonna have to do something for me.
Never have I lost something so disgracefully! Never! Joining this platoon was a huge mistake!
Hold on, you don't mean that, Sierra.
Don't address me like that!
Calm down.
I was too confident in my own abilities. I never realized that I relied on Leifon to such an extent. You.
What are you doing here? Has anything happened to my brother? No, I'm here because I've been entrusted to deliver a message from Leifon Alsif to Mina Antok.
A message for me?
I'd like you to deliver this to Leifon for me. I've prepared it for him. If he asks, tell him that it's a reward for learning all of the Psi-Harden techniques.
I'm to get this to Leifon?
Will you do it?
Of course.